Hola, hola. It's your girl, Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today is a very, very special episode for International Women's Day, IWD. I have a beautiful shirt on that says strong, smart, and brave. And it is a special edition for International Women's Day with the Hunger Project and the Cuba and Business Chicks. And I'm super excited because this whole month of March, it's like my birthday. Like it's not my birthday month, but it feels like it is my birthday. Because International Women's Day, like this is every day in my business. If you've been listening to the podcast or following on social media, you know that our whole message here at the Queen of Confidence is about women showing up, speaking up, standing up, creating confidence, owning who they are, speaking out, getting what they want, like valuing ourselves, making money, making impact. Like anyways, this whole month is my month, y'all. And I'm really excited because this specific year, I usually speak on International Women's Day always, whether it's my own events or I get booked at other female group events. But this month, this year, 2023, March is lit. Okay. Not only do we have the Sisterhood program open right now, as you are listening to this, make it happen. Join us. We are the best community in the world for women. We have the Sisterhood open. We have a Sisterhood Day this month. We have International Women's Day times 3 events with Business Chicks. So I'll be speaking across Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne, which is so exciting, y'all. I need to do another podcast about manifesting what you want. Oh my gosh. So that's happening. And then I've booked 2 other speaking engagements with other companies for women in these companies. And these women listen to my podcast. So shout out to those of you who are in business, in corporate, work for companies, and really listen to this podcast and love the message that I have to share. And then go to your HR department or go to your events program managers and say, yo, we need to get Erica speaking at this event. So thank you so much for booking me for your events and for your companies. I love speaking. It is like my favorite thing to do. My husband laughs at me because I keep talking. I talk in my sleep, y'all. But I'm passionate about this shit. I think it's very important that we as women, especially right now, know that we have the power to create what we want. No matter what our background or despite our past or traumas or, unworthiness or our lack of confidence, or if you're shy or you're not outspoken, I don't believe it. I believe that we can actually transform and create whatever we want if we believe we can. There's a t-shirt, and I've talked about it on the podcast before, that I bought that says women will change the world. And I want to just like Sharpie write it out and be like, the woman who believes she can will change the world. Yes. But if we don't believe, what we believe about ourselves impacts every single thing. And so today on this International Women's Day special, I want to share with you the idea or the invitation to asking for what you want. I think that one of the things we can improve as women is asking, is going, yo, I want that. Hey, can you help me with this? Hey, can you tell me how you did this? Hey, what do you think about this? Excuse me, when is my pay rise coming? Hey, can we have a meeting to talk about that? Listen, I need to ask you a question. Hey, I need to discuss this uncomfortable thing. Hey, I want to have an amazing podcast. I want to make 6 figures. I want to make 8 figures. I want to be on Oprah's couch. I want to meet my whatever fan crush person. Like, what are the things that you desire deeply? What are your dreams? What are your hopes? What are your goals? And are you telling people that you want them? And are you asking for what you want? A lot of us do not speak our truth for fear of what other people will say, or for fear of it not coming true, or for fear, subconscious fear that it will come true. that exactly what you want will actually be yours. Like Marianne Williamson, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. It is that we are powerful beyond measure. That quote, that's the quote. I believe that. I believe that we're scared that we are powerful and that we actually are worthy and that we are fucking amazing and that everything we want, we can have. And that scares us more. Our light, as she says, scares you more than your darkness because we're supposed to win. We're supposed to rise. We're supposed to have money. We're supposed to have what we want. We're supposed to have a beautiful life. We're supposed to have that. And the fact that so many of us don't, we've made that somehow normal. And then if someone else is rising and doing amazing, if another woman is shining bright like a diamond, it's like, whoa, look at her. What does she think? She's so shiny, or I could never do that. No, that's what we've been taught we do. The women that I work with, the women in my communities that I work with and that I know, my friends, my homegirls, we're like, oh, girl, shiny, go ahead. Thank you. Thank you so much for being so bright so I could see in my darkness. Thank you for paving the way. There's so many women in my community that are doing amazing stuff that I'm like, oh, you're inspiring me. I want to do that. I want to take that path. That's something that I have on my bucket list as well. And we support each other. But if we don't have the audacity to dream and write down what we want and let ourselves tell ourselves, like, I really want this. I really want to make money. I really want to buy a house. I really want to live here. I have this goal. I have this vision. I have this dream. And we're too scared to say it out loud or write it down. How are we going to ask for what we want? And we assume that people should know what we want. We assume in relationship that our partners know. We assume that someone saying something disrespectful to us, they should know not to say that. They should know. Doesn't my boss know that I can't work late? That I've got kids? Doesn't my friend know XYZ? No, nobody knows. We need to express what we need. We need to ask for what we want and be prepared to get it, because that's the thing right there. You asking for what you want and then you get it. What? So I want to share a little example because I always talk out loud about how I want to be on Oprah's couch, for example, how I want to get my message out to millions of women, how I want to be on stage talking to women. I want a sea of pink. And I just want to be empowering women, sharing stories, connecting with each other, loving bitch slap giving, my vibe, the way I am, cheetah print, hot pink, sequence, whatever, crazy press on nails that I don't have on today. You know, like that's my flavor. That's my vibe. Tony Robbins shit, but for women, right? And I remember speaking to one of my clients and her saying, what if that doesn't come true? But you say it like it's already done. But what if it doesn't come true? Doesn't that embarrass you? Like, won't you feel bad that you didn't get what you wanted? And I'm like, no. I just work harder. What you say and what you want takes time. The big goals, the big dreams, the visions, the things that you want to change that you've had for so long. You got something for 10 years you've been working on that for 10 years it's been that problem. It's not going to take 2 days or one sentence to shift. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take determination. It's going to take consistency. And it's going to take tribe. I really believe in the community mindset. You know, I was a foster kid. And I think because I was a foster kid, I love community. Like I love getting around a bunch of women, sharing stuff. That is how our ancestors connected always. We always sat in circle as women and discussed our business and supported and held space and connected. So to me, it's not foreign. To me, it's so natural, so part of my ancestors, like getting with women and sharing what I want and connecting with them and sharing my deepest and darkest. So for me, if I don't get what I want, I'm not going to stop. I'll be like, cool, it didn't happen right now. I got to shift. I got to change. I got to go again. It just makes me want to go again. It doesn't go, oh, I didn't get that. I failed. Or, oh, I said I wanted to do that by this time and it didn't happen. What are people going to think about me? I don't give a fuck. People think anyway. We care way too much about the opinion of others. I've done a lot of podcasts on that in case you want to go and listen. We cannot be living our lives based on what if it doesn't work. Oh my gosh, there's so many things that don't work. So many things that go air quotes wrong. That's the wrong way. You need to go the wrong way to go the right way. That thing needed to happen. Hello, my love. I need to interrupt this episode because I gotta tell you some exciting news. The Sisterhood program is open. The Sisterhood is a coaching experience where I, Erica Kramer, am coaching you for 12 plus months of your life. It is such an incredible community, and we are working on you standing in your power, healing your past, letting go of all the things that hold you down, that stop you from being who you want to be, how you want to be, getting what you want. It is the most intense experience where we get to coach live. I get to support you. We get to ship out beautiful things to your house. I love me some snail mail. And you get to connect and do the work with like-minded queens who are also unraveling, creating what they want. The sisterhood is only open for a limited time. So if you're listening to this, we are open now. We are only going to open a few times this year. Usually we did it about 6 times in the year. This year is different. We're actually being really intentional with how we open this program. Why? Because I want you to be ready. If you are ready to let go of the bullshit that holds you down, if you are ready to put yourself first, choose yourself, and get into the work, trust me, it is not easy to do this work. A lot of women avoid it. We're happy to listen to podcasts and read books, but to go into our stuff and journal and coach live and put your stuff out there and actually start changing your damn life, not everybody chooses it. So I know it's not for everybody, but if you've been loving this podcast, if you're like, yo, Erica, I have 50,000 questions to ask you, this podcast has changed your life in any way, shape, or form, imagine working with us inside of the sisterhood. I'll tell you a few cool things. We have live events. Even if you can't fly your ass to Australia, you can zoom into these events. It is live streamed for every single member. We record everything we do. There are programs within the sisterhood like conscious parenting, breath work, meditation, how to let go of anxiety, power couples. Hamish and I are doing power couples inside the sisterhood. Some of the most incredible people come in to teach our members. You will get access to all of that as soon as you join us. I cannot wait to work with you. And lastly, of course, if you want to live coach with me, we be doing that every single month. I am in there live. It is a live program, the most incredible women in the world. If you're ready to stop playing small, to put yourself first, to heal the shit that is holding you down so that you can truly and genuinely create confidence and get what you want in this life, it is a fucking limited time, this life. But you can have everything you desire, the money, the relationships, the joy, the happiness, and the fulfillment. All of that is waiting for you inside of the sisterhood. All you got to do is click the link in the show notes, set up a call. It'll be me or somebody on my team that will chat with you to see if you're a good fit. We cannot wait to welcome you. Okay, enjoy the rest of this episode. Oh, wait, one more thing. I have to say, nothing will change if you just listen to bullshit. You could listen and consume content. You could binge. But if you are not committed to actually applying the information, it's about the application of the information. That shit is how your life changes. Okay, back to it, y'all. And so for me, the word of the year this year, for me personally, 2023, my word is asking. And I said to my husband, because we do this every year, we talk about the word of the year. We reflect on the year that was. If you don't do this, I highly recommend going to the beginning of January 2023. I did a podcast and I have a little download that you can get for free. It's a little workbook with journal prompts. You can do this anytime in the year. You don't have to do it January 1st. And basically we reflect on what was and we discuss what we want to create now. And so my word of this year is asking, but I said to my husband, my word for 2023 is visibility. I want to get my shit out there. I want to be everywhere. I want to just get myself everywhere. I want my message to be flooded everywhere. I want to reach multiple people. I want to just get this message out. And he was like, what do you have to do that? I'm like, be visible. And he's like, you got to ask. You got to ask people to get on podcasts. You got to ask people to buy your book. You got to ask people to put you on stages to speak. You got to ask for connections. You got to ask for relationships. You got to ask for collaborations. You got to ask for sponsorship. You got to leverage all your shit. You got to ask people. And I'm like, instantly, I felt my chest like, oh, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to ask nobody for shit. I never asked nobody for nothing. I do it myself. Oh, my trauma comes out. How I don't need you. I'm going to do it myself. And I was like, oh, there it is. That's it. He's like, what if you asked people? What if you said, hey, do you know someone who's got a podcast that would put me on? Hey, do you have a connection to Gabor Mate? Hey, do you have a connection to so-and-so? Hey, Eckhart Tolle comes to Melbourne. Do you think I could ask his people if he could get on my podcast? Why not? Why not? Do you think we could do a tour around Australia this year? Do you think I could do a podcast tour in America? Do you think I could ask this person that? Why not? There's so many people in my life who I've supported and helped and asked for nothing in return because I'm that kind of person. And I'm like, I don't want to ask. But I love helping people. So when I don't ask the people that I love and the people that can help me, they don't get that opportunity to help me. That beautiful feeling that I get when I get to help someone or support someone or connect someone, I love that. That's who I am. But there's also people in my network that want to help me. There's people that want to hook me up. There's people that are dying for me to be like, hey, Tony Beige, she's the best. She just like rewrote my whole bio. She is amazing. I love you, Tony. Shout out to you. Beautiful friend. Oh, I don't want to ask her because she's so busy. I got to ask. I need support. If I'm going to get to where I need to get to, I'm not going to get there by myself. Neither are you, my friend. We don't get anywhere by ourselves. We are humans and need to connect with one another. And as women, there's so much we need to be asking. As, first of all, parents, mothers, I already did a podcast on that with Hamish last week. We need support with the village. We need support with our homes. We need support with our kids. We need support with managing everything. If you remember back in the day, I don't know if you knew this, but a newborn would have like 16 adults around it back in the day, back in the village days when there was no Instagram and TikTok, right? No internet. There would be 16 adults with that newborn. The mother would be with the kids 7 to 8 hours. That's it. She'd be doing stuff, crafts, arts, cooking, sleeping, resting. That baby would be with the uncle, with the auntie, with the cousin, with the grandma, with the grandpa, with the father, with all these different people. And that child would get this different support and get to learn things from different people. What would happen? The mother, it wasn't all on her. And somehow in this society, we have made it all about us. It's all on me. I got to do everything. And if you're a single parent, even more, you do. It's all on you. Where's the community? Where would you ask? We are martyrdom. Like that shit's just like, I'll do everything. I'll do everything. And to lean on someone else is vulnerable as fuck. And to ask on purpose for what you want is powerful as fuck, but also vulnerable. I get it. But we complain about, my boss doesn't see what I do. My partner doesn't do the thing. My kids never listen to that. My family breaks my boundaries. Are you asking them, listen, this is what I need from you. I need you to do X, Y, Z. And if you don't, this is the boundary. Hey, can you please not speak about my weight, Grandma? Thank you so much. Hey, can you please not speak to my children like that? Thank you so much. Excuse me, I need to ask you if I can change my hours because they're not working out for me. I want to ask you, when am I going to get a pay rise? What do I need to do? What value do I need to provide in order for us to do a pay rise? Hey, do you think you could hook me up with that person? Do you think you mind doing an email intro? I'd love a connection to that person that you mentioned. Can you help? Ask. Ask for what we want. Let us not assume that people know already. Pretend they don't. And I bet you they don't. It is so powerful and so intentional to go, I need this. And maybe you can't ask because you don't know yourself. So maybe this is about you spending some time going, what do I need? What do I need support with right now? Whether you have a business, you're a career, are you staying at home? There are things that you need. What do you need? What do you need help with? What could you use some support with right now in your life? If you don't know that yet, I highly recommend pen and paper. Pause this tape. Pen and paper. What do I need right now? If you listen to my podcast, you know that one of the most powerful questions I ask myself is that, what do I need right now? And the second one is, what can I do? Because it's always like, I can't do this. Well, what can I do? Two powerful questions that would change a damn life. So what do I need right now? What would I love? What would help me right now? What would help my business? What would help my family? What would help my career? What would support my mental health right now? What do I need help with? And I'm telling you, it is highly connected to the big issue we have as humans is communication. It's highly connected to our lack of communication. We're just not saying enough to each other. We're not speaking up. We're not truthfully communicating with confidence. So we're not communicating. How are we going to ask? It's going to feel like we're being a burden or we're being hard work or I don't want to put you out. I've done that many times. I've really struggled for years to ask for help. I had this chip on my shoulder like I should know how to do it. And if I don't know how to do it, I'm stupid and I should figure that shit out myself. Figure it out yourself. Where did I learn that from? I learned that my whole upbringing. Figure it out yourself. I remember I had a boss in the military. Man, this lady, she was always like, read the manual. Why don't you figure it out? I already told you once, figure it out. And it was like, damn. And then I had another boss, Sergeant Lopez. She's like mother to me. She is my mother, like another mother. I love her. She's in my life. She's come to Australia. I love her to death. Shout out to you, Mama Lopez. She was like, come here. I'll show you again. I'll show you again. I'll show you again. Let me show you. Come here. Ask me. What do you need? And she was the only person in my life that was comfortable and taught me to be comfortable with asking for help and not feeling shameful or not feeling stupid or not feeling like I was taking advantage of someone or like I wasn't good enough. Like she was really the person who drew me into asking and how positive it could be when you ask someone who wanted to help you. Now, there's going to be people that you ask that go, no, or I'm not going to help you, or no, you can't have that. Okay, cool. But if you're not asking, you're never going to get it anyway. Then you can decide, well, I don't want to work here anymore because no matter what I do, it seems like the pay rise is never coming. No matter what I do, it seems like you don't understand that I got to check out at 4:30 because I got to pick up my kids. No matter what I do, it seems like you don't understand that this is actually bothering me in our marriage. Cool. You ask, they say no. Now you have an opportunity to make a different choice. But if you never ask and you just continue to do it yourself and then complain about how shit doesn't happen, like, I'm sorry, but we need to step into our asking. My gorgeous friend, Kemi Nekvapil, who I highly recommend, and I'll link in the show notes, has a program. And I don't know if it's a book as well, but she's got a program, The Gift of Asking. And she's so incredible at it. And the gist of it is really that we need to be asking for what we want. And if it makes you feel tight or scared, I don't want to ask my mom. I don't want to ask my family member. I don't want to ask my husband that, my wife that. I don't want to ask my friend, my work. I don't want to ask that of my audience. How many people say to me, go onto Instagram and just be like, yo, anybody here has a business? And if you want to sponsor my event, like, I've never done that. And my PR publicist, Nikki, he's like, girl, you need to ask people. Be like, hey, anybody want to sponsor my event? Do you want to be a sponsor? Like, why did I feel weird about that? So weird about it, asking for help. But I need help. Everybody needs help. And we can't assume that people know what we want. If we are not confidently communicating and asking for what we want, we're not going to get it. And so I'll tell you quickly, I went to an event in 2019 and it was a Business Chicks event. It was amazing. And I was like, I'm going to turn my shit up. I'm already pretty up, but I turned it all the way up. And I walked into that place and I was like, I am a magnet for women and connection and energy. And I'm just going to be me turned up. I was connecting with everyone. Man, it was like drawing people in at this event. And then after that event, I got invited to write an article for their magazine for International Women's Day. I was in New Zealand when I got the call and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Because I said, I want to be in this company. I want to be a part of this. I want to speak on these stages. I want to connect with these women. I want to be a part of the community. Then I got invited to do a masterclass during COVID. Then I got invited to speak at a conference. And now we're going to International Women's Day. Now, this is not happening by mistake, but I said, yo, this is what I want. I'm prepared to do this. Whatever you need, I'm here. I'm willing to wait, but I'm also letting you know that I'm interested in this. And I'm letting everybody know that I'm not playing. Like, I am coming to support millions of women. My impact is only getting started. Only getting started. I know this about my life and I know this about myself. And I know that what I lived through and what I went through, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I know till I'm dead. This is what I'm going to be doing. And even after I'm dead, I'll be a ghost. I'll be like haunting you, being like, girl, believe in yourself. So I know I'm supposed to be doing this. But when I'm telling you that I'm like, I'm getting this and what do I need to do? Who do I need to ask? Hey, will you put me on? Hey, can I speak on your podcast? Hey, can you connect me to that book publisher? Hey, can you connect me to that person? Yep. I'm asking. Oh, you know someone at Netflix? Yo, will you do an email intro? What's the worst that could happen? They say no. So what? You lose nothing. You lose nothing when you ask. And you have everything to gain. You have new information now. Okay, they said no. What else? What else can I do? Remember that question? What can I do? Okay, I can't do that. What can I do? Who else can I do this with? And it gives us these, first of all, options, choices, and opportunities get created. You do not know if the network that is right next to you, there's someone there who can connect you to the person that you want to be connected to, who can help you, can support you. Maybe your audience wants to help you. Maybe your family can help. Maybe you're going through financial difficulty and your mother's like, yo, of course I'll help you. Here's the money. Go. There's so many people who want to help us if we're willing to ask. And we need to ask for what we want. It is part of confidence to me. It is part of confident communication. And it's a part of being a manifester. You want to manifest your dream life by sitting there with your arms crossed like, oh, hopefully one day. Well, nobody can fucking read your mind. Nobody can read your mind. You got to be like, yo, this is what I want. Don't get it twisted. I'm looking for this. I would love that. And then you can get into collaboration with people. Cool. I can help you with that part. But what about this part? Fantastic. And if you are a giver by nature, if you are someone that supports people, trust me, boo, there are people on the other side that are waiting for you to ask them because they're dying to help you and support you. So please go out there, start asking for what you want. And if you don't know, your homework from this episode is start figuring out what you want. What do you want? What do you want to ask? What would you love? Who can help you? Who do you have in your network? Who do you not have yet? Who needs to come on board? What needs to happen in order for you to get what you want? Okay? That is my invitation for you on this International Women's Day. If you have been following me, listening to this stuff, listening to the podcast on social media, YouTube, wherever it is, I highly, highly recommend that you go and check out the Sisterhood. It is open at the time of recording this podcast. We are only opening a few times this year because we want it to be a very special onboarding with the group of women that we take on this journey to completely transform and change your life, to create the confidence, to own who you are, to create the life that you desire. No big deal. Just the life that you desire. Just all your dreams coming true. Just you stepping into the version of yourself that you know you are inside, buried under the bullshit that we're telling ourselves. It's about removing the layers of who you're not, what you're done with. Done with that. I'm not that. Who do you want to be? What do you want to create in this world? Because here's the scary thing. You can. Everything you want, done. Money you want, done. Relationship, done. Love, done. Attraction, you become a fucking magnet for everything you desire. Once and only once you release the bullshit that you are not. You release the bullshit that is weighing you down. And in order to do that, you got to do the work. Everybody, nobody will go unscathed. Nobody escapes the work, the trauma, the bullshit, the beliefs, the shit that your family told you, the shit that you went through, the hardship. All that needs to be worked with. It is where you will build your resilience. It is where you become the amazing, outstanding, strong, powerful, brave, smart woman that is inside of you. It's through all the bullshit that you went through. If you are willing to do the work on it, I promise you, my darling, your whole life will transform. And let me just say, it's so much more fun when you do it with a community of women who are also in the work, who can see you, who can hold space for who you want to be, hold space for the greatness inside of you, that is inside of me, that is inside of every single one of us. And that is available to you in the Sisterhood, whether it's virtual, in person, you could do whatever you want. We have it all. All of it's going down. And it is such an incredible experience. So if you are thinking about it, hit the link in the show notes. Hit me up on Instagram, DM me. I'm there. I'm happy to chat with you about all the things. I'm always on there. Comment below. Do whatever works for you. I love you. I appreciate you. Happy International Women's Day. Okay? And keep doing the damn work on you. Ask for what you want because you deserve to get all of it. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you can listen to, and I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.